Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just got my hands on the new Nebula Ethereal Pathfinder and Mantra. Let's see how these fly. Thanks for tuning in. I just got the brand new run of the Nebula Ethereal Pathfinder and Mantra. These are two discs that if you're a Thought Space fan, you definitely need to have a Mantra and a Pathfinder in your collection. And it just so happens that the Nebula Ethereal is probably my favorite of both of these molds. So we're gonna go test it out. I got the brand new ones, and then who knows, I might even have some older runs of these that I'm gonna try out too. Nebula Ethereal Pathfinder, just like I said, this has gotta be probably my favorite run of the Pathfinder. Let's see how this puppy flies. It's 177 grams. Yes, a little bit of a hyzer. Pretty much held that the whole way. We do have a little bit of a wind going that way. Now, Nebula Ethereal Mantra. Again, this is my favorite run of the Mantra. Should be nice long turnover. Yeah, there we go. All right. This little quick take, I'm just going to do a little bit of field testing with this just to get a feel for how it flies in the open field. And then stay tuned. Probably next week, I'll be taking these to the course to try them out. All right, going round two with this sweet Pathfinder. Let's see if I can throw it a little bit flatter this time. Last time I had a little bit of a hyzer on it. There we go. Great stability. All right, that's flying pretty consistently to a Pathfinder to me. Okay, now the Mantra. This one was a little flippier than I thought initially, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a hyzer this time. Yes, flip up, go dead straight. Love that. All right, now let's go head to head. This is my older run of the Pathfinder Nebula Ethereal with the newer run. Now there is a little bit of a difference. This is a 169, this is 177. So I mean, that's an 8-gram difference. So just keep that in mind. Let's go with the newer one first. All right, there we go. Nice flat release. That basket's about 330 out there or so. Here's my older run, Nebula Ethereal Pathfinder. I don't know, pretty consistent. I love being able to throw those side by side because I gotta say those are pretty consistent. Now let's do a little head to head. This is my older Nebula Ethereal Mantra with the newer run of that. Let's see how these fly. Let's go with the new guy first. Put it on a hyzer, flip up, going pretty straight, and then hooking up at the end. Love that. Keep in mind, this guy's pretty beat in. Let's try to do the same angle. Flip up, go a little bit straighter, longer, and then hook up. Yes. Very happy that both of those flew almost identical. I would say the beat in one went a little bit straighter, longer, just because it's beat in. But that's a good sign because I do need a backup for this Nebula Ethereal. And I think the new run is going to fly just like it. This is awesome. Talking about the Mantra specifically, I really love the Nebula Ethereal Mantra because I believe it's got the best combination of stability and grip without it being too flippy. Some of you guys who have maybe the Ethos Mantra might think it's a little bit too flippy. This Nebula Ethereal, I believe you're really going to like it. You're going to get some great glide and distance out of it, some great flip up action, great long turnover shots without it burning and turning into a roller. Basket out here is almost 400 feet. We're going to take both the Nebula Ethereal Mantras, and this time we're going to see if we can maybe start it to the left and get it to kind of burn over, do a little drift action, and see how it flies there. All right, first let's go with the older one. Nice and flat, left side, turns. Yes, and then watch this. Perfect. Almost 400 feet right there. All right, let's see if this new guy can do something similar. Oh, look at that. If you don't love that, I don't think you love disc golf. Now let's go with both of these Nebula Ethereals. These were very similar, almost exact same distance flight. Let's go with the old guy first. This time I'm going to put it on a little bit of an anhyzer. There we go. Got great stability. All right, new guy. A little bit of an ante, flattens out, finishes strong. Love it. Now, speaking for the Pathfinder, for my arm speed, a lot of you guys that have the same arm speed as me, Pathfinder is going to be a pretty stable disc. Numbers are pretty accurate. You're not going to get a lot of turn to it. Maybe if you go to an Ethos Pathfinder, you can get it to turn a little bit. But if you're looking for something that's got a little bit more flip to it, the Mana. It's definitely my favorite. In fact, the Mana and the Pathfinder make a great combination in your bag. Gotta say, old runs, new runs, flying almost identical. I mean, they're both landing within about 10 feet of each other. So guys, if you love the older runs of these, newer runs are just as good. Basket's about 375, 400 out there. Perfect for a little hyzer flip up mantra shot. All right, here we go. This is the old guy. Oh, burned over too much. A little more height, that would have been good. New guy. Yes. Oh, laser beam. I mean, why would I ever take this out of my bag? Okay, we moved up a little bit. Basket's about 300, 325. Pathfinder, let's just lay it flat, a little bit to the right. Give it some height. There we go, come on. Missing the ace. Circle's edge. All right, new guy. There we go, a little flatter. Drop in there, come on. Oh my goodness. Reliable, consistent. That's the Pathfinder for you. When it comes down to it, if you're a TSA fan, you gotta have a mantra and a Pathfinder in your collection. And these Nebula Ethereals don't come around super often. In fact, a lot of us have been waiting a while for the next run of these. Super glad that these finally came out. Been holding on to these babies for a little while. Yes, they do beat in, but they remain consistent. So once they beat in, they hold that a long time. These are great discs. These ones are gonna remain great flyers too. Glad to finally have some backups just in case something happens. All of these are very consistent and fly very similar. Mantra, if you guys are looking for some easy distance, a disc that's easy to go far and get to flip up, ain't nothing better than this Nebula Ethereal Mantra version. And Pathfinder, all I gotta say, super consistent, doesn't change a whole lot, just does what it says. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. ThoughtSpace is a great company. Make sure you guys check them out, give them some love. Until I see you guys next time, peace out.